Ignition has many properties that affect not just components or screens, but whole projects. In order to get to those, all you have to do is go into the Designer, and then under Project, and then Properties. And this opens up our Project Properties screen. Now you can see there's many different properties in here, and we're going to talk about just a few of them right now. The first ones that we have here on our Project General page allow you to set which tags provider you're using, which database you're using, and even some security information, which we'll get to later when we talk about security. Down at the bottom here, we have our Publish settings, and this is a property that's particularly special, and it will allow you to split your Save and Publish from the menu bar up here at the top. Right? So we have Save and Publish, split it to a Save and a Publish. And this means that you will have the ability to save your project and go and test it out using a staging version of the client. And then once you've satisfied that all of your changes are correct, then you can publish that, and then everyone on the plant floor will get an update on the client. The next one here, under Designer and then General, you can see that there's an initial COM gateway mode. That is the project's COM off, COM read only, COM read write setting, how you would like it to start in the Designer each time the Designer starts up. Now, we've chosen read only as the default because we don't want anyone accidentally changing values in the PLC or in the database, but if you're okay with that, then you're free to change it to read write. Under window editing here, we have a lot of information about how the components are going to first be created and how they're going to behave. You can see that we have our manipulations here, whether to force your components inside the windows and how many pixels they'll be moved if you use the arrow keys or Alt and the arrow keys. What the default layout is, so relative or anchored, and whether you're maintaining aspect ratio on that. And down at the bottom here, our default color map. This is for our number to color translation. So if you bind a color property, then what colors do you see initially? 0 black, 1 of white, and you could change that if you wanted to. Maybe 0 is red, 1 is green, and 2 is yellow if you wanted to. Under client launching here, we have a whole bunch of information about how exactly the client's going to launch. Specifically, being able to modify the gateway launch page to show whether you want the default to be windowed or full screen or applet, and whether you want any of those options to show up, and optionally to hide this project completely from the launch page. We'll talk more about some of the other properties in the next videos.